So he's not allowed to change his father's name. His given name, he may change. If the meaning is un-Islamic, if it involves some aspect of idolatry, for example, then that name should be changed. Like my previous given name, what they call Christian name or first name, was Dennis. Dennis comes from the Greek god Dionysius, the god of wine and bacchanal, so that is definitely not an acceptable name. Like Diana, the goddess of love. If you become a Muslim, you have to change Diana. Or Apollo, or any of these names of gods, etc. These names have to be changed. Or if the name has a bad meaning, also the Prophet ﷺ used to change people's given names, not their family names. Even if the family name has a bad meaning, right, he would not touch it. Like Abu Huraira, very famous companion of the Prophet, may God's peace and blessings be upon him, who narrated more hadiths than any other companion. His original name was Sakhr ibn Abd Shams. Sakhr means rock. The son of the sun worshipper. His father's name was sun worshipper, or slave of the sun. Now the Prophet ﷺ changed his name, his given name, to Abdul Rahman. And he was given the nickname Abu Huraira, the man who loved the cat. He used to carry a little cat around with him. He liked kittens. But his name was changed, only his first name was changed to Abdul Rahman. From Rocky. You have a name like Rocky, we say better you change it. Get some name which is, more attractive, something of better meaning, etc. Otherwise, family names should not be touched. So, in answer to the question, is there adoption in Islam? Yes. You may adopt somebody, but you can't change their name. Adopting meaning looking after them, taking care of them, raising them, spending money on them, providing for them. Of course, Islam encourages that, especially for orphans. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ praised those who looked after orphans, saying that they will be like this with me on the day of judgment in paradise. So looking after orphans is something highly encouraged in Islam. Adopting them is a wonderful thing, but don't change their names.
Thank you, Dr. Phillips. Brother, go ahead now.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Lim Jui Sun from Malaysia. I have a simple question to Brother Bilal Phillips. The Jew claim that they are the most superior human beings on earth, better than any other races. What the Quran speak about this? What the Quran say about the Jew? The Jew claim they are the most superior human being on earth.
Okay,
talk about that.
You see, to answer that question, we would have to establish that this is a fact. That the Jews claim that they are the most superior people on earth. So unless you can quote from me from the Talmud or from the Torah, where the Jews actually say that, then for me to answer your question is to accept your premise without evidence. Right? That is to accept your premise without evidence. But let me go on. If it were that they did say that, okay, we'll just take it. So if they did say it, does it have any weight from the Quranic perspective? No, it has no weight. Allah has already stated, as I mentioned the verse in Surah Al-Hujurat, 49th chapter, verse 13, Allah says there very clearly, Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. Indeed, the best of you, the most superior of you, are those who fear God the most. So that is the only criterion that we have. And only Allah knows who fears Him the most. He knows what is in the hearts, because obviously fear of God meaning fear of His displeasure, which leads one to do what He commands. Who knows that best? Allah, because He knows what's in the hearts.
Thank you for your question. I'll take the question from the brother here.
My name is J.V. Gadgil. I am a Hindu. You quoted that Aryans are superior race. According to my knowledge, Aryans are not a superior race. It is quality they developed in their life for generation. That is for quality. Aryans represent for quality, not race.
Well, I am not quite clear exactly the point you're trying to make. What I did say, and I didn't say that Aryans are superior. I just said that they, according to history, came into India and conquered it. And they came from the north. They were not original Indians. The original Indians are the Dravidians. So when they came and they conquered, they set up a system with themselves, which is natural. Any conqueror, if he conquers, this is the normal course of history. Whenever you conquer a people, you put them under you. They're your subjects. So that's what they did. And the caste system, evolved out of that relationship, which had to do with organization for economics and variety of other reasons. This is all I was saying. But now it has become related, or appears related, to race or color.
This will be the last question. Brother, please.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Suhail Firfire. I'm in the field of marketing. There's a group of people I've come across among Muslims who strongly adhere to the Quran and the Sunnah. They say that the Khilafah, or a ruler in Islam or amongst Muslims in the future, should be from amongst the Quraysh. I went on to read some references in Sahih Muslim. I didn't get any proper explanations on that. The hadith kept saying that the ruler should be from the Quraysh. Could you please throw some light on that?
Okay, this issue of al-a'immatu min Quraysh, that the imams, the leaders, should be chosen from the Quraysh. This was a recommendation attributed to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, based on the fact that the Quraysh tribe was the leading tribe of Arabia, and that for organizational purposes, if the other tribes would not submit except to one from the Quraysh. So scholars looking at that, have concluded different conclusions regarding it. Whether it is forever or whether it is just for the first generation where that issue of the Quraysh and the other tribes of Arabia was relevant. Because after that period of time, we know in Muslim history, they weren't. Right? They weren't. So it is a point seemed to be for political organization in the first few generations only, and not a general statement until Yawm al-Qiyamah.
Okay, thank you. That was the last question, inshallah.